This is episode 3 in my 2023 Summer Headspace series. This is a chance to revisit episodes from the previous school year during the summer months when hopefully you have a little extra time. Beginning on August 28th, you'll see new episodes with exciting new topics every Monday. For now, we take a look back at episodes 69 and 85. These are two of my Teacher Toolbox episodes with activities that you can use right away in your classroom, or maybe right away when you go back in the fall. Let's jump in. Are you a language teacher looking for some reassurance that what you're doing in the classroom is on the right track? Or maybe you're looking for some ways to teach even more effectively. If you're one or the other or somewhere in between, you've landed in the right place. This is the World Language Classroom Podcast with your host, me, Joshua Cabral. You're about to get tips, tools, and resources so that your students continue to rise in proficiency and communicate with confidence. Let's jump in. Vamos, allons-y. Hello, my friends. Bonjour, mes amis. Hola, mis amigos. Welcome to the World Language Classroom Podcast. I am Joshua Cabral, and thank you, as always, for being here, particularly during these summer months when you could be doing something else, but you're choosing to listen to a podcast about language teaching. So in this episode, I want to bring your attention to my 2 Teacher Toolbox episodes that I did over this past school year. And on these episodes, I like to give you activities that are usually no prep. Sometimes they're a little bit of prep, but hopefully they spark some ideas that maybe you don't do it exactly as I talk about it, but it gives you an idea of maybe switching it up and doing something in your classroom. But on episode 69, I talk about the activity Quiz Trade, and then I have another one called At the Table, and then there's one called Shipwreck, and then there's the card path. So you have 4 activities on this episode that you can hear all about. So those were Quiz Trade, At the Table, Shipwreck, and the card path. I go well into detail of all of them if you listen to episode 69. And then on episode 85, I talk about a game called The Die Decides, and then logic puzzles, how we can use these in the classroom. Then this whole concept of learn, practice, apply as a methodology, and then using time capsules with students. And then I touch upon ChatGPT just a little bit, but there will be more of that to come in the upcoming school year for sure. So in episode 85, I talk about The Die Decides, logic puzzles, the learn, practice, apply methodology using time capsules, and ChatGPT. So you can get lots of activities to listen to in there, so you'll have things to be in your toolbox right away when you start the school year. So in the show notes, you'll see the links to those 2 episodes, 69 and 85, so you can listen to them right there without even having to leave the app. You can do it right now. There's also a link to sign up for Talking Points, my weekly email newsletter with tips and resources for language teaching. And there's also a link to get in touch with me if you would like to work together. Why not, right? Either in person in your school or remotely, we can do it that way as well. So have fun over your summer, and thanks again for taking the time out of your summer to listen to these summer Headspace episodes, and hopefully you will have some great activities to start the school year once you re-listen or listen for the first time to episodes 69 and 85. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. You've been listening to the World Language Classroom Podcast. Be sure to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening so you don't miss a single episode. Let's continue the conversation on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at WL Classroom. You can also see over 250 blog posts about language teaching at, you guessed it, WLClassroom.com.